Oh, hello, hello, Spirit House here. Um, Today I'm posting a video about twin flame journeys, common misconceptions, and when to know to let go and completely cut it off. There's this among some people that are less educated about the twin flame journey, that have not educated themselves, and especially at first when you're new to the journey, you've confirmed and you're sure that that you've located or met your twin flame, whether long distance, 3D, whatever, 5D in dreams, whatever. Once you've confirmed that you have a twin flame journey, or you've met your twin flame, um, it's very, you're in this like romantic, oh, it's so, oh, we're going to be in love. It's going to be like no other love. It's spiritual, this and that. Especially if you're already like kind of spiritual, or you've done some work on yourself already, and you're further along in your path than your twin flame is, or even if you're both that way. um, it's easy to romanticize it, but there's a much larger purpose, and it's not for romantic purposes, although that is one of the nice side effects if you both do the work. Okay, but there's many cases, especially nowadays, when, say, one party has done the work, male or female, could be a divine masculine, divine feminine component of it. In my case, I worked extensively and very hard on myself. I went through hardships my whole life, okay, and I really, my focus was to fulfill my divine purpose. But I was lucky enough to know that at a young age, although I did stray away from it. I had to go through a dark night of the soul. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has to go through things at their own pace, which is why, you need to accept the ugly side. And the ugly side is the larger side in most cases. In my case, it is anyway. You need to realize that even if you've doing everything, you're divinely guided, and you've cut off everyone toxic out of your life, out of your life, that is not serving your highest good. Because I did that before I ever found out or met my twin flame. I'm a Scorpio. I'm not willing to deal with people that are toxic, that are going to put me down, assassinate my character. Anyone who's going to judge me, or criticize me constantly. Anyone who's toxic, basically. Narcissists, no, not at all. So yeah, because I've dealt with them before. I have experience with narcissists, believe me. Before I ever met my twin flame, who's is a narcissist, and his whole family is a narcissist, and all of his friends and associates, most of them are narcissists. So it's like, and they are also, in my case, mafia and dark witches. So, you know, um, it's it's a fine line. Yes, I was lured in, and I was genuine, and I truly was in love with my twin flame, and I had genuine, but I was also naive at that point. And so I am thankful for the lessons. I was ghosted by a false, or him and his false twin who came in, who was hired by his mother, or stepmother, or mother-in-law. This might have been, the daughter. I think it was people he worked for, his boss and his boss's daughter, because of things that we talked about when we were together, that made me, connect the dots. But at any rate, these people convinced him that I was evil. Yeah, and yes, there has been a lot of dark magic, but the bottom line is, um, you need to take responsibility for your choices. Everyone does. We all do. And they chose to believe the lies, which were complete lies, about my character and about who I was, and didn't fact check, no fact checking, fell for the okey doke, the tantric sex magic, the Satanism, the Luciferianism, the necromancy, about all the people that were around him that were posing to be Christians, that were actually Satanists and dark, like I'm talking about, the Yahweh matrix, basically. They were Jezebel, incubus, succubus, and Leviathan spirits. Everyone. And I've experienced this in my life in the past before too. But like I said, I've cut all these people off before. And, one of these people were my ex-husband. So, these people, though, this family, the elders of this family, either his in-laws, his family, or whatever, knew who we were long before we knew we were twin flames. And they have attacked me since I was about between 5 and 9 years old, sent death spells at me. But in the last 10 years, they've blocked all my finances, cock blocked me, any kind of relationships, separated me from my family. At one point, got me kicked out of my house, made me lose the home that I owned through a divorce, horrible, horrible things. And then actually even made me very ill, tried to kill my children. I had to spend $10,000 a month on them from the time they were 5 until they were 12 just to keep them alive from immune deficiencies. Then they attacked my health. I died legally for a few minutes. They had me under walk-in spirits and all kinds of stuff because I was sick and I was depressed at the time and I'd lost my faith. So that's why it was easy for them for their magic to work on me and their mental manipulation, because they send heavy psychic attacks. It no longer works on me. I am immune to psychic attacks. They've attacked me so much spiritually over the especially the last 3 years. They started with the death spells when I was 14. But in the last 3 years, they've sent so many demonic attachments and tried to petition my own ancestors, which doesn't work because of my ranking. Everyone knows my soul in this etheric realm. Everyone knows my soul. But yes, they pissed my ancestors off by trying to petition them. They've used graveyard magic, all manner of things, tried to astral project into my dreams. They've even given my mother horrific dreams for her because she's an elderly woman of trying to project, trying to change sexual preferences, all kinds of stuff. But it didn't hit me. It hit my mother because I'm immune to it. It's appalling. And my mother is 82. Okay. So, they will stop at nothing. They put out physical hits on my life. They've put out many, many spiritual hits. They pay for my next door neighbors to come in every moon and new moon cycle, a couple days before, a couple days after and during, to send voodoo at me. You name it. These people have resources. They've blocked all the job sites I posted my resume at. They block all of my social media. They pay people at Google, and they blocked and stole all of my online businesses. So, this is real. If you're on a twin flame journey, they will murder you to keep you away from your twin flame. And there are demonic forces at hand. And they will infiltrate anyone who doesn't have a strong sense of spirituality, who's very spiritually strong, close to source. Anyone who's not very close to source, and I'm talking God or the source, universal one, and your angels and ancestors, for anyone who doesn't have a very strong bond with them, they will eventually infiltrate the ones that are closest to you and attack you. And they don't even know what they're doing. They don't even they don't even know. They're just, because they're stuck in the 3D, they're unawakened. And yeah, and it's happened to me many, many times in my life. So you need to be aware of this. And also, if you're in my case, and this happens often, if you were ghosted by your twin flame when you thought things were going great and you're all of a sudden ghosted, you need to cut off your game right there and go through the grieving and just don't look back, because if you stay connected, they'll harvest your energy. And my twin flame actually bought into a lie about me and actually thought that I was this Empress in reverse. Actually, what He actually married the devil. I mean, she shows up as the devil in every reading, or is friends with, or this is a mother figure or something, or a baby mama. But it's or a friend. But they're a couple. His whoever he had a marriage with, and her brother, which is, I mean, it's there's a lot of incest and pedophilia going on in this too. But either her brother, his brother, or his sister, or his spouse and her brother, and their mother, anyway, both are plotting against both me and my twin. Okay, so it's like they have tried to have me poisoned at my own health club. They infiltrated my health club. A couple did, trying to lure me back to their place, and said they would bring drinks. But I instantly knew, because I'm psychic and I'm intuitive and I'm an empath. I knew that they were going to poison those drinks or put spell work in those drinks. Who would, and they were so insistent. 2 times when I encountered them at my club, they were brand new members, and they just like almost attacked. They were like, Heather. And I'm like, do I know you? Hello? And it's like, oh, we're going to bring drinks, mixed drinks. Who mixes drinks and brings them to your health club? Really? If your health club doesn't serve drinks, why are you so insistent on bringing drinks to my health club? So red flags instantly. I'm not dumb. Okay. So they will try anything. They will go through, I mean, any avenues necessary to get to you, possibly try to traffic you, kidnap you, kill you. I mean, this is the reality of the twin flame journey if your twin does not accept the mission. If your twin chooses not to accept the mission and chooses to remain surrounded by karmic individuals in their lives, even if they're in denial, it doesn't matter. You don't, the right thing to do is not to sit there and try to convince them, because I warned my twin about everything that's befalling him a year in advance. I saw everything that was coming. I saw everything that was happening at the moment and everything that was to come. And it didn't matter, because if they choose to stand, if they're surrounded by narcissists or have narcissistic tendencies or are a narcissist, and they are stuck in ego and pride, and they have not experienced a massive ego death, then you are putting your life in danger by staying in contact. Not, I mean, I'm talking completely block them, and they will catfish you. I mean, they're going nuts now. They're trying to catfish me through text messages on, oh, we found hidden assets, anything they can, anything. And I can recognize they have done so much magic on me. And I'm talking like 13 people at a time. They hire practitioners. Okay. And my own twin has done death spells on me because he believed the lie and didn't verify it, and just, blindly did psychic attacks and death spells on me consistently until maybe recently. I don't even know if he realized. And even if he did, there's no remorse, no regrets there. The best thing you can do, the minute things are weird, you see red flags, or you're blocked, or ghosted, or anything like that, is to completely cut them off, deal with the grieving period, whatever you have to do. Don't ever look back. Focus on yourself, because that's the only way you'll break the generational curses on your end, okay? You can only do what you can do. But if you're holding up your part of the bargain, the contract you signed before, the soul contract you signed with Source, at the beginning of time, and you go through with your end of the bargain, you don't need to worry about them. The closer you work, the more you work on yourself, focus on yourself and your spirituality, the less and less the attacks will affect you, because you will be attacked heavily. I mean, I'm attacked 24/7. They're trying to do binding spells. I'm, like I said, I'm immune. I mean, they didn't look into my spiritual ranking before they decided to do all of this. And I'm an earth angel. I'm a starseed. So, and they have the means to hire, they'll block you by means of witchcraft, dark magic, and also in the physical realm. They can pay They can pay off people to do this, or at least mine can. This family can, so it's like, especially heavily the last decade, they've stole multiple online businesses, intellectual property, siphoned money from accounts, caused wire fraud on 2 of my bank accounts, tried to kill me and my children. I mean, you name it. These are narcissists that have a lot of money and they'll stop at nothing, and they're demonic. So I'm just saying this because I don't want you to sit there and dwell and wait, because God doesn't want you to do that. Source would never ask you to wait and put yourself through abusive situations, because you're going to be abused no matter what by these people. Okay? You were abused before you realized you were being abused and what was really going on, before it was revealed to you. If you even work on yourself, if you stay in the dark, you'll never realize what's going on. You'll just think I have bad luck, I'm cursed, and or commit suicide, because that's what these people try to get you to do as well through psychic attacks. They try to make you want to commit suicide, so that way there's no trace. And this is real, people. So you need to realize, if you are confirmed, you know you're chosen in some way, however you identify with yourself as being chosen, and you have a twin flame, you need to consider all of these things, because the purpose of the whole journey is far greater than these idiotic, selfish people, demonic people, and their own selfish means. Like in my case, they're trying to hold on to my twins' money because they're a bunch of gold digging, like just low vibrational people that have drug addictions and all kinds of addictions, codependencies, incest, pedophilia, all kinds of nasty stuff within the families and the crowds here. So it's like, they're not going to be vibrating on your level anyway if they don't choose the calling. So you need to focus on yourself and try to fulfill your own life's purpose, and not let someone like that destroy you, or people like that. Groups of people against one person to destroy your life. Because I guarantee you, you will be happy and find joy again, because I have. And I hope this is an inspiration, because that is the only way you can save yourself in this situation. And you will save yourself. And God will not allow you, however you want to address him, whatever your culture is, that's fine. But the Most High will not allow you to suffer because of some selfish, narcissistic idiots that think that they're God. And that's insulting to him, actually. Actually, there will come a time where the tables will completely turn, and these people that were so clinging to money or chose to stay in these marriages based on material gain will lose everything. They will lose everything brought to their knees if they decide to go against you and attack you and abuse you for years like mine did. So I just want to encourage you, learn self-love, because you'll find your joy again. You'll be able to connect with your inner child again, and you won't regret it. There is hope. I mean, there's always hope, and you will thank yourself so much, and you'll be an inspiration to others. So don't ever give up on yourself. Don't ever put all your self-worth into someone else, or look for happiness outside of yourself. Do the meditation, do what you need to do. It's not easy, but it's so worth it, and the rewards are eternal. Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell you guys. I love you all. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Okay, bye.